Hi, friends. I'm Pastor Jack Mantrick, pastor at Central United Methodist Church here in Waterford, Michigan. We are continuing our study of the prophet Isaiah, and I'm going to read the Hebrew scripture that was for Sunday and see if we can kind of unpack it a little bit today. This is the 42nd chapter of Isaiah, the first 13 verses. Here is my servant, whom I uphold, my chosen, in whom my soul delights. I have put my spirit upon him. He will bring forth justice to the nations. He will not cry or lift up his voice or make it heard in the streets. A bruised reed he will not break, and a dimly burning wick he will not quench. He will faithfully bring forth justice. He will not grow faint or be crushed until he has established justice in the earth, and the coastlands wait for his teachings. Thus says God the Lord, who created the heavens and stretched them out, who spread out the earth what comes from it, who gives breath to the people upon it, and spirit to those who walk in it. I am the Lord. I have called you in righteousness. I have taken you by the hand and kept you. I have given you as a covenant to the people, a light to the nations, to open the eyes that are blind, to bring out the prisoners from the dungeon, from the prison who sits in darkness. I am the Lord. That is my name. My glory I give to no other, nor my praise to idols. See, former things have come to pass, and new things I now declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Sing to the Lord a new song, his praise from the ends of the earth. Let the sea roar and all that fills it, the coastland and their inhabitants. Let the desert and its towns lift up their voices, the villages that Kedar inhabits. Let the inhabitants of Selah sing for joy. Let them shout from the tops of the mountains. Let them give glory to the Lord, and declare his praise in his coastlands. The Lord goes forth like a soldier, like a warrior. He stirs up his fury. He cries out. He shouts aloud. He shows himself mighty against his foes. May God add a blessing to the reading of this word. Now, here's the thing with that passage, is it has two contexts that we are going to consider today. When Isaiah spoke those words, it's obvious that he's speaking about what? The people of Israel. He's speaking about Israel, which is going to be a light unto the nations. So he's talking about Israel as his servant. And at the same time, we, within the context of our Christian faith, and pairing that with the messianic hope of the Jewish people, we are looking and projecting those words on Jesus as a servant who is upheld by God, chosen by God, blessed by God to bring justice into the earth, to use the words from Isaiah. So this is a call not only upon the people of Israel to rise up and do the right thing, to be people of justice, to be in a relationship of righteousness with our God and with one another, but it's a call for us believers of seeing Jesus as that servant also. And certainly during the season of Lent, when we are rehearsing the life of Jesus and recognizing as we get into Holy Week, the sacrifice that Jesus made, the physical sacrifice that Jesus made on our behalf, we recognize that Jesus is the bruised reed that will not break, the dimly lit fire that will not quench. Jesus, who brought justice to this world. Think about that. These words were written 700 years before Jesus. Jesus lived 2,000 years ago, and I believe, and we're going to talk about this later this week, I believe that that same call is upon the church as well. It's continually on Israel, God's people. It was upon Jesus, and it's upon God's people today. But we're going to talk about that another day. But I want you to think about, how is Jesus the fulfillment of this prophecy that was originally written for the people of Israel? How is that connected? How are those two calls connected? And then you can begin to think, we won't talk about it until probably Friday, but we'll begin to think of how is that call also upon us today as followers of Jesus Christ. Friends, it's been good to be with you today on this Wednesday. Have a great day, and God bless you.